We welcome back all of our viewers to historic Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Currently, it's the Buccaneers in possession of the ball as we get back into the action in quarter number 2. This is 2nd and 8. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. And we hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Complete complete right side to Otten. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Mayfield now on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Love. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On third down, here's Dillon. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Room here to run. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On play action. Love to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready? Go.
Throwing. Love. That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
And just when the offense seemed to be figuring things out, they have a little bit of a setback there. Finally getting a drive going. They can't let that stop them, especially since they've been shut out this far in.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
Come on, dog!
And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020.
Still first down.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll go up the middle with White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Mayfield now. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did, and they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
First down, here's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, they'll run with White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your game, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Love looking to throw it. Outright caught by Chosen. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on third down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 43. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. O'Keefe from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
You got it down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, the high traffic area. And he's able to work free middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Now Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. They'll set up the screen for Dillon. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is down to 24. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Mayfield on play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Going right side is White. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and try to add to this lead.
After the main field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On now is the Packers punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. They'll start the draw with a give to White. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And some room to roam now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 55 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants a football in his hands. He's had a good day. On a handoff, it's White. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team. Here's White.
At a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes the Packers offensively. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, they're half of the NFL so far, but in this, their defense.
Let's go now. Set, go.
First down, going to the air with Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a 10th of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for us. For my part,